For the first time, we are hearing from our state treasurer after a push to eliminate his position in a statewide referendum was voted down by 62%.
There's been a push for decades to remove the powers from the office. Julia Fellow spoke one-on-one in Madison about our state treasurer's future.
I spoke to our state treasurer about many issues, including when our I-team found him watching ESPN at the state capitol. If he fulfilled his promise to return 25% of his government salary, and will he run for state treasurer again?
You remember our state treasurer ran on the platform to eliminate the position. He even wrote it on his government website. It is now updated with a new promise to keep an eye on your money by finding wasteful government spending.
There will not be any more efforts. My belief is there will be no more efforts to eliminate the office, period.
We asked him what the office will look like now.
Can I help you? Are you Matt? Yes.
When in 2016, our I-team found Adamczyk with his office lights out and sports programming on the computer. Back then, he told us his only constitutional responsibility is to serve on the Board of Commissioners of Public Land. That requires him to be on a conference call twice a month for 15 minutes. And in his own admission,
The office is, by definition, something I think that's a joke. That's why I want to get rid of it.
So what do you do right now?
Basically, the main duty I have is serving on that Board of Commissioners of Public Lands. And for me, it's been an issue that I've taken seriously. I mean, we only have a couple conference calls a month.
the treasurer's office used to be in charge of managing the state's unclaimed property refunds, but that program was turned over to the Department of Revenue just before Adamczyk was sworn in. The treasurer was also in charge of managing Wisconsin's college savings program. The Department of Administration took over that years ago.
People want it. What should come back?
Maybe there'll be a committee on it over the summer. I don't know, but it's going to be up, the next legislative session to figure out what duties, if any, do come back.
Adamczyk says he plans to keep his promise of stepping down after this term. He also promised to give back 25% of his salary.
Have you done that?
Not the full 25, but I'm making steps towards it. I've already given back 10,000, and by the end of my term, I will have given back all 25% after taxes. I will.
Adamczyk removed 2 positions from the state office that he says has saved the state more than $1 million by the end of his term. He tells me he does plan to run for political office again, but it will not be for state treasurer. In the newsroom, Julia Fellow, today's TMJ4.